Hello everyone, I am Om Prakash Suthar, Assistant Professor from Department of Computer Engineering at MIT Marward University. Today we start with the next portion of the thread implementation by using Runnable interface. So we will discuss how we will write the code using the Runnable interface. Earlier we had implement this thread implementation using thread class. So guys, we will not use any separate package, we will use the language package. Inside this language package we use the Runnable interface. So we can write java.language.star or we can write java.language.runnable. So if we specify the Runnable, then it will invoke the only Runnable interface package, or if we write the dot star, it will invoke all the content for the language package. So what is the utility of Runnable interface instead of thread class? So if we want to access or extend more classes parallelly, then at the same time we cannot write more than one class with extend keyword. The reason behind is that in the Java we cannot perform multiple inheritance property. So for that reason I will use Runnable interface for the implementation, and for extension or extend I will use another class for which we want to extend. So we had given the explanation. What is the explanation part? Runnable interface will work same as extending the thread class, but it is useful when we need to extend some other class at that time. This implementation will be much useful, so we can implement the interface as well as extend the user defined class. So what is the syntax of Runnable interface? We will write class user defined class name myThread implements Runnable, and here we are writing the 2 or 3 lines notation. That means whatever the statement we want to write as a thread, we will write in the scope of this class. So here we will explain this concept by using the following example. What is the example? Class experiment 161. This is your class name which we want to implement using Runnable. Inside that we are writing the run method, and earlier we had told that run method must be your public, so you can access anywhere. Inside this we are writing thread is running. So similar code is there is no further difference. We are writing implements Runnable instead of extends thread. After the defining run method, we will define the main method. So inside main you will create the object of user defined class, then directly call t1.start. So this is the code that show the implementation of Runnable interface. Let's move to the implementation part of this code. So tell me the statement one by one. Import java dot language dot runnable. Next, class ex161. What is the keyword? Implements. What is the interface name? Runnable. After that we will write the scope of run method, public void run. Inside this you will write the statement system out println thread is running. After that you will define syntax of or scope of main method, public static void main. Inside this string kind of the argument we will pass. We're not required to write again and again args. We will simply write a, capital A, small a, ar, args, whatever. This is a simple string object name, string kind of the array. Next, we will create the object of class ex161. Object is t1 equal to new ex161. Method is that constructor. Next, call t1 dot start. Now execute this code. What is that? Variable t1 of type 161. So let's resolve the problem. So here we will resolve the error. How we resolve the error? Because we will not able to write the object for the interface directly. So I will write runnable object equal to new runnable is not possible. You will write the class name. What is the class name? ex161. After that you will create the object of thread class. So thread t1 equal to new thread. Inside that you will pass this parameter obj. Now it will work. Check the result. Thread is running. So guys, if we want to provide the delay and we want to print this result, thread is running for 5 times, how we will implement? Simply write for loop I equal to 1, I less than equal to 5, I plus plus. Inside this we will write the code system out println thread is running. When first iteration this statement would be printed, we will provide the delay sleep for the 3 seconds, that is 3000. 3 milliseconds your program will be hold. So execute this code and check the result. So here we will use the package star. To resolve the previous error, what we will do, if we write the sleep statement or sleep method, then one kind of the exception occur. What is the exception? Interrupt exception. So I will write this statement for exception handling. Try. Inside the try we will use the sleep method, and sleep method we cannot call directly because this method is associated with the thread class. So you will write the thread dot sleep. Okay, and to handle this kind of the exception, you will write the generalized catch statement exception e. Now execute this code. We had providing the delay of 3 seconds. So here your program will execute for 5 iteration and every iteration take 3 second delay. Code execution successful. So I think have you got the idea how we implement the code using runnable interface. So the major part is that we will create the object of thread class and provide the reference of runnable object. Then we call the start method for execution of run method. So in this class we had discussed about the implementation of thread using runnable interface and how we implement run method using start by creating the object reference of runnable, that is the R interface. Okay class, thank you.